right? All right. Well, you guys are pretty awesome superheroes. I think you're learning just fine. So I have a question. Who here remembers what we talked about yesterday at Camp Superhero? I'll give you a hint.
The golden one.
The what? The lost coin. That's right. We talked about that lost coin. And that one little coin was so precious to the woman, of such value that she looked high and low all over the house just to find it. You guys remember that story? Yeah. That coin was valuable to its owner, just like you are valuable to God. And when we realize how valuable we are to God, then we can understand how valuable others are to God. And when we understand how valuable others are to God, we can treat them like they're valuable.
Oh,
we can treat them because they're so important and of great value and of great worth, because they are important to God. And where did we learn all this stuff? What book? The Bible. We call it the How to Be a Really Great Superhero book. Well, little superheroes, I need to ask you something. Have you ever heard of the word forgiveness? To forgive someone is to stop being angry at someone who hurt you. And it's hard to do. It's even hard for grown-ups like me to forgive others. But it is truly a quality that Jesus thought was a really important superhero power. And since Jesus is the ultimate superhero, today we're going to learn that real heroes forgive others. Can you guys say that with me? Real heroes forgive others. One more time. Real heroes forgive others. Great.
Vengeance will be mine.
Whoa, Betty, what are you talking about?
I will have justice. Everyone knows that a good superhero gets back at the people who wronged them. I like the word vengeance. It sounds so powerful.
Betty, I mean Thunder, vengeance sounds like a really scary word. And just who are you going to get vengeance on?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I left a can of Coke on the bus, and later it was gone. Someone stole it from me. A crime that deserves justice, and I will have my vengeance.
Whoa, Betty, vengeance isn't so super, and we don't even know who took your Coke. Even if we did, you could choose to forgive them.
Forgive? That doesn't sound very strong. It's not a superhero word, and the villain deserves to pay for their crimes. It's only fair, and since I am a superhero in training, I will have
Oh,
vengeance.
good grief, Thunder. Haven't you ever done something wrong or made a bad choice and needed to be forgiven?
Well, I mean,
Of
yes.
course you have. Don't you remember that just last week you accidentally pulled my hair and it really hurt? But I forgave you because you're my friend and I love you. Do you remember that verse we've been learning out of the How to Be a Really Great Superhero book? It goes like this. I am the good shepherd. The good shepherd lays down his life for his sheep.
But what does that have to do with?
Well, Jesus is the good shepherd, and he loved us so much that he died on the cross for us so that we could have forgiveness of our sins. He chose to forgive us even though we didn't deserve it. We deserved his anger and his vengeance, but he laid his own life down for us to forgive us.
So, do I have to forgive the person who stole my Coke?
If you want to be a real superhero like Jesus, then yes.
Well, that sounds really hard, and not as cool as vengeance for all.
Oh, I promise it's cool, Betty. And it's much more super, too. You'll see after today's story, okay?
Okay, I guess I'll hear about that forgiveness.
All right, so we're going to tell you guys a story today. And this story is about a father. I'm going to be the father, is that okay? In fact, I have 3 kids in real life. Does anybody know who my kiddos are? 2 of them are right here. Anybody want to take a guess? What?
And Henry.
Who are my kids? You guys? All right, well, I'm going to be the father in today's story, but I'm not going to be your father. I'm going to have 2 other kids today, okay? I'm going to have 2 sons, and I need one of the Yeps to be one of my sons. I need a Yep. Can I have a Yep? All right, Desiree. Yeah. Everybody say, yeah, Desiree.
Yay!
Desiree's going to be my older son, okay? You're my older son, so put that hat on. It's going to mess up your awesome hair, I'm so sorry. And you just stand right here, okay? And then I'm going to have another son, and this is I'm going to call this son my lost son, okay? Because in a little bit in the story, he's going to get lost. And I'm going to have Betty be my lost son, okay? All right. And one thing you need to know about me, I'm a really rich dad. I got a bag full of money, okay? All right, so here we go. I also need 4 kiddos. Can I have 4 kiddos to be my helpers? All right, let's see. Who didn't get to help yesterday at all? Jordan, I don't think you got to help. Jordan, why don't you come up? Janija, do you want to come up? Ezra, I don't think you got to help. And let's see, I need a lady. I need a lady. Annalisia? All right. So I'm going to have Annalisia is going to be my pig farmer. You'll get to see her in a second. Can you hold the pig and come over here? You stand right about there. That's perfect. And you 3, I want you guys to just get ready. You're going to be my lost sons. 3 friends. So you guys go stand over there. You see the glasses and the necklace? Go stand over there by those things. All right, don't touch him yet. Don't touch him yet. All right, here we go. So let's get the story started. Are you guys ready? Well, one day, the younger son, the son who will get lost, went to his dad and said,
Dad, give me all the money you're going to give me when you die.
You see, the son knew that one day when his dad died, he would give him some money to him. But he didn't want to wait for it. He wanted all the money now, even though it hurt my feelings, his dad's feelings, because all the son wanted was his money, my money. So you might think the dad or I would say, no way, I'm not giving you my money. But he didn't. The dad actually gave the son his money. The lost sons and his friend, the son took the money and ran away, and he bought everything he wanted. He even bought cool stuff for his friends. Oh, he's got some cool stuff. There, got some bling. Got a nice scarf. Got some cool shades. And he and his friends just partied and danced and wasted all the money. Can you guys dance and party? All right, good. That's good. Pretty soon, though, the lost son had nothing left, and he was homeless and hungry. Now he needed a job to buy food and pay for a place to live. The problem was that the only job he could find was working for the pig farmer, feeding the pigs. Ew! Dirty, stinky pigs. Can you guys say that? Ew! Dirty, stinky pigs. And to make matters worse, his friends would have nothing to do with him now that he was poor and stinky. Can you guys put the stuff down and then have a seat? Thanks for your help. So all his friends left him. So here was the lost son, far away from home, feeding pigs, all alone. No friends, no food, no fun, no family. He was so hungry, in fact, that he wanted to even try the pig food. Ugh, how's it smell? Gross? Yeah. Ew, he knew that he had made a terrible mistake, leaving home with his dad's money and wasting it all. Have you guys ever done something and then later felt bad about it? Have you ever done something and then later felt bad about it? Yeah? It's not fun feeling that way, is it? No, it's not. Well, one day the lost son remembered that his dad gave his workers lots to eat. Even though he knew for sure that his dad wouldn't want him back as a son, maybe his dad would hire him as a worker. He knew that this idea was risky. He had been so mean to his dad, taking his money, running away, and wasting it all. maybe his dad would say, "Go away! I never want to see you again." He knew that he didn't deserve to go home, but he also knew that if he didn't try, he would spend the rest of his life in a pig pen with the pigs, the dirty, stinky pigs. So, he started walking home. Now, all the time this lost son had been gone, the dad had sat in the front of the house waiting and watching for the son to come home. Every morning the dad would say, "Maybe today my son will come home." Every night he would say, "Maybe tomorrow my lost son will come home." Then one day, while the son was coming home, the father saw him while he was still really far away. And the father didn't waste any time. He ran as fast as he could all the way up the road to meet him. He hugged him and kissed him. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Then, believe it or not, the dad threw him a huge party. Can you guys all stand up and party? Come on, where's your dance moves?
You ain't gonna party?
Where's your party moves? My son is home. My son is home. Party with me. Come on. He's back. Whew. All right. Everybody have a seat. Thanks for partying. Okay. Now the older son was not happy about this. Make a mad face. Is that your mad face? That's like a, no you didn't mad face. That's good. That's good. He had stayed with his dad, but he had never gotten to party. This is what the older son said.
I'm a way better person than that who lost
So the dad went to the older son and said, "Thank you for being a good son. But you could be a great son if you could learn to forgive your little brother like I have." Thank you. You can have a seat. You guys, round of applause for our actors. They did a great job. Very impressive. So, Jesus told this story to show us how much God loves us and forgives us and how he wants us to forgive others. God is like the amazing dad, and he wants us to forgive others just like he does. Not like the older brother, but like Jesus forgives. So, Thunder, did you learn anything from the story today?
Call me Betty, okay? That's the name I get. And I think it's pretty super. I only wanted to call myself Thunder because I thought it sounded cooler. But Betty is a cool name. It was my mother's and my grandmother's, so it's very strong.
It sure is, Betty.
And you know what else? That story from the Bible that was about a father who forgave his son. It was awesome. And he didn't just forgive him. He threw him a huge party when he came home. Forgiveness is pretty simple.
You know, the father in that story was God. And we are like his children, whether we go out and do terrible things, like the younger lost son, or just have yucky, unforgiving hearts, like the older son. We need God's forgiveness too.
Yeah, and if God forgives us, we need to forgive other people. That's what a real superhero would do.
Well said, Betty. And don't forget our verse from the How to Be a Really Great Superhero book. Can you guys say that verse with me one last time? I am the good shepherd. The good shepherd lays down his life for his sheep. Who is the good shepherd in that verse? Jesus, God. And who are the sheep in that verse? Us. Good. That's right, guys. So, Betty, I have something for you. I made it especially for you, but I have to find it. I gotta like get up here and look around and whoa! Oh my! Oh wow, Betty! I almost fell off there. And you just flew over and you like helped me. How did you do that?
I don't know. I mean, you're my friend, and I didn't want you to fall. I would rather have been me.
You sacrificed yourself for me, Betty, just like the shepherd in the first story. That was very hero-like, wouldn't you guys say?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I guess.
Anyways, Betty, I had something here somewhere. Something I wanted to give you, and I can't seem to find it. Where in the world could it be? It must be. Where is it? I worked so hard on it, and I wanted to give it to you, but... Whoa! Betty! That was amazing. How in the world did you do that?
Well, you were so sad that you lost something. I could tell it was very important to you. So I just wanted to be a good friend and help like that.
Oh, thank you so much. Can I have that? While you were looking for the pin that I made for you, I found something else. It's your coat. Yeah, and it says, it's got a note on it. It says this, it says, Betty, I am so sorry for taking your Coke. Please forgive me. Mystery person. What do you think? The person who took your Coke must have felt bad, and so they got you another one. Do you think you can ever forgive them?
Of course I can forgive them. I won't be mad anymore. And if I find out who drank my Coke, I won't get mad anymore.
Oh, that's great, Betty. You're really shaping up to be an amazing superhero, and so are all of you. Let's hear it for Betty.
Yay, Betty.
I'm gonna give Betty a special superhero pin. Do you guys want to look at it? It says forgive on it. It says forgive. So Betty, you can put that on your, here, let me put it on your cape. You're such a superhero. There we go. All right, and you know what? I think they should all get pins too. What do you think? Okay, can I give you guys pins?